Hey everyone, welcome back to New JANG City. I have not been giving you updates on progress with the aquarium back here. That's part of the whole zoo redo major project. The reason for that is very simple. I always want to give you content, videos that are worth watching. You know, where there's some substantive progress, where I'm not just showing you, well, today I lined up some bricks to see where I might do some building in the future, but tomorrow I'm probably going to take that all down and redo it because this didn't work out that well, right? That's not good stuff. That's not good stuff to watch. But what has happened is I've done so many experiments and done so much little work in different directions on different parts of the aquarium back here, different parts of the whole family of systems that have to work together design-wise to make it work, that I've actually done so much that I need to give you this update now before it is done. It has all come together. A bunch of different things I've worked on. Let's check it out. So again, for the sake of context, this is kind of the mess of me figuring out how the main outside part of the zoo is going to be. And then in this hill over here, there's a hole. That's where minifigures will walk through to get to the aquarium, which ultimately is being built underground, underneath what will become the upper part of the Planetary Defense Force base one day when I get to that. And then down here, this is the aquarium. So this is what the aquarium looks like now. And hi, yeah, you can see a little bit of me in the reflection. But let's take a look at the aquarium itself, because that's what we're here for, right? As you can see, quite a lot has been done since the last time I showed you this on video. And I am actually very happy with how this has all come together. The different things that I mentioned that I've worked on independently are the backdrop, the background, the cutaway, which is still kind of being worked on here, of showing you how you're looking through the tunnel, the train tunnel, and then ultimately through some rock, concrete rock, and then into this interior space. Then the face of it, so all of the glass work for how it's laid out, and also how the panels, the transparent panels, are put together. And then, of course, the interior itself, which is pretty important. I have gotten, if not all of the animals from the original aquarium in there, darn near all of them, plus a bunch of new ones, new ones that have been released and made available since the original aquarium was made. That one was only updated, I think, once before. This is built as one single tank, so it's not necessarily the most realistic thing. I realize that, and I am 100% okay with that, because my focus here was to make this fun to look at, enjoyable to look at for us as huge figures, to experience this. So I tried a number of different things. I tried a couple of the tunnels going through there, and that last update did not work out for me at all. And I'm very happy with what I ended up doing, just making one big tank again, as it was originally, as the old one was, and maximizing the viewable space and making sure that there is minimal impediment to us being able to see in there and enjoy the view. So this does have, in addition to all the space for us huge figures to see, it has enough space for minifigures to actually walk along on the floor. We've got a little bit of semi-random patterning going on with the floor. Got this indented area that gives figures a space to sit back there and get a semi-panoramic view from there, just to take it easy and kind of take it all in for a bit. That's inspired by I think it was just one single display at the Monterey Bay Aquarium, where they have the kelp forest. They have a very tall display. It's actually not as open as this, not as colorful or anything, but just kind of stuck with me. I wanted to have a nice quiet space to just sit, just imagining that I was there to be able to go in and just sit. Now, I will have to come back at some point when I do like a full tour. Once this is done, I'll come back with a different camera where I can really get in a lot closer and also do some manual focusing, because this is practically set up like a treasure hunt, where you can look through everything and then look through it again, and you'll see more things each time. I've got a bunch of different colors of the basic Lego fish. I've got different colors of starfish, of crab. I've got some named characters in here, some things that don't even really belong in here at all, but they kind of look right to me. Like they kind of can make sense if you want them to, and therefore they do. I've mixed a lot of stuff together, different colors of foliage, stuff from different Lego themes, stuff from older stuff like from that divers theme that I like so much, and actually some parts that I've had since 1999 or 2000 or thereabouts. My first time that I came back to Lego as an adult, you know. And I've also got a train in here. Of course, I love the trains, and we've talked about this extensively before, the whole saga figuring out what to do about having a zoo train system for my zoo. And I decided to have one that just has no track. So it's a trackless train. It's basically like a little custom small car that pulls some trailers along on the road, but that has its own space for its own little route, you know, trackless route, which is at the same level as the rest of the zoo is going to be, elevated up as it was originally, but I think it'll be elevated up just a little bit more than the old one. And then the minifig walkway down in there is down. So when people walk into this, they're actually going to go down a ramp back from our left. They're going to go down a slight ramp to get to a lower level, which I think will kind of add to the ambiance and the feel of descending down beneath, you know, down into the depths to see this deep sea looking or inspired layout. Although it probably has a bunch of stuff that isn't necessarily from the deep sea, but that's what we're calling it. So this is my third now, fairly large, viewable undersea setup, you know, kind of diorama. I've got the two on the outside that are on the other side of the table, underneath the tables. And obviously I like the look of underwater scenes. I don't think I'm going to do another one anytime soon, but I tried to do this one the best that I could. I tried to make this something that would be memorable, something that I would be happy with for quite some time. You know, so I didn't cut corners on it. I've got four different qualities of LED lights that have been set up in different ways and blocked off to really make sure that everything glows nicely and has a good quality to it, has some good contrast. And yeah, I'm going to have to come back and spend some quality time in here. Fortunately, for when it comes time to showing you all the individual details up close, all of this can still be removed. So the tank itself, the main tank, is actually built in three separate sections, and they're very easy to remove independently. This kind of frame out here is now one thing. I had that done as three, but now it's one. So this all just pulls out. All this just pulls out together, and I'm gonna make sure that you're not able to see lights behind that. You know, stuff that takes you out of the immersion of it right now. But yeah, it'll be easy to get access in there and to see all the individual animals and how everything is specifically set up. I think that'll be fun, you know, to get that little bit of I guess kind of a behind the scenes look at it once I do the full complete tour of it. And I'll also give you a better look at it from down here with the ends cut off and with properly blocked off and with a full complement of minifigures in the space. So that's all I have to show you at this time. All. It's a lot of work that went into it, and again, I'm just really happy with how it all turned out, how it all came together, as I had worked on every individual component separately and tried to do the best that I reasonably could with each. And this is it. This is how it's going to look. It's just going to get finished off. I'm going to bring the train tracks back, integrate the sides and the edges better, and then we'll be done. And I'll give you that full tour of this space and then move back over to the overland area, the regular part of the zoo, which I've actually made some progress in thinking about how to approach that. You know, I've made some decisions that were kind of holding me back. So this will be the next major thing to be worked on, but I'm also doing little things here and there just to keep my creativity flowing naturally and not get stuck on any one thing. Doing some little things other places, so I'll keep you up to date with those as well. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you again soon.